Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sora. It starts with access. How schools and public library boost reading in your district. So Sora is an online library of books for students. Students are able to check out books from their school library or their public library. Hello. And students have a choice to borrow the books for up to 21 days, which you can change. Have you used Sora before? Okay, nice. And they can read a sample of the book when they check at it. So they can look at it, they can click read the sample, they can borrow it, or they can also add it to their list or hold the book. So it's very easy for them to kind of get through with it. And they sign in with their school credentials. So either ClassLink or Clever. We use ClassLink and it's super easy for them to get on. We've also then had them use it on Chromebooks, and I've had parents reach out and say, how can they do this? And so they've added the app on their phones. So the reason that our district chose Sora was because our mission of the district is to collaborate with staff, students, families, and community. And we also we value the technological advanced staff and students. We also believe that each person across all dimensions of difference will have access to opportunities and resources. And Sora fit all of these pieces. So it helps students get the books. We're working with our community and having our library involved. It is technological because they're using their Chromebooks, and it gives access to everyone. So for having Sora in your district, the students have access 24/7. I feel like most of the times when you have some of these online books, websites, they're limited. It's like, oh, you can have them only during school hours. Sora is available anytime. It's very simple. In my pictures, I have I have first grade and third graders easily getting books, and they can have books on day one. They learn how to use the program and they automatically have access to it. By using the public library, it helps expand it. So not only do you have the books that have access in your collection from the school, but then you can easily add on to the public library. And so all they have to do is when they log in under Explore, they click the little button and it'll show their library. And then they click to that and have access to all of the library. And it is filtered for the students. And it's free for the parents to use. So the other thing that we like about Sora is it encourages collaboration with our school library. So when we first were looking into using Sora, we reached out to our public library and they were like, yeah, no problem. We'll gladly work with you. It was about like a month later, our library reached back to us and they're like, hey, how does this work? Because we've got parents coming in asking because they needed a library card. So I was able to meet with them and say, okay, this is the step. So then they could also help families that are coming into the libraries asking how to use Sora for each end. We invited them to events at our district to help encourage getting library cards, but it also was nice because the kids had the books immediately. And it's always accessible because with librarians, we feel like that position's being cut or they're being pulled for subbing. It doesn't matter. Students will always have access to books, which is what is the most important.